Hello everyone, good evening, Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called The Truth About the House OMG. So in this live stream, Foodie's going to tell us all about the new place. So in this live stream, she says that she is definitely moving into the mansion, although I've got questions. I've got lots of questions. Why would anyone who has a really beautiful mansion rent to someone like Foodie Beauty? I mean, I just don't get that. I've got so many questions. She swears up and down that she's moving in now, that it's a done deal, but the way I see it, it's one of those wait and see kind of things, just to see if she's actually going to do it and how long it's going to last. Because as I understand it, the rent on this mansion is much more than she's used to paying on the villa. So will she be able to keep up with this expensive rent? Time will tell if she even gets in there and if she can keep up with the higher cost of living. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what I see. Okay, one moment. I'm just making sure to share the audio. And there's Foodie. So I'm going to pre-warn you guys right now. The beginning part of this live stream, there is something that if you are a pet owner, it's going to make you upset. And I'm going to tell you what it is. So Foodie gets up out of her chair. You can see her getting up out of her chair. And she walks across the room, and she's got one of those motion cameras that follows her as she moves. And it gives a nice clear shot of the floor and how filthy that floor is and how filthy that bedroom is. And you see BBJ walking around in a whole bunch of trash. And there's cat food all over the floor. Like she's literally walking around the cat food and the mess. And if you're a pet owner, this is something you're not going to like seeing. So I'm just pre-warning you so you don't see it and go into shock. So let's get to, shall we?
Baby girl. Look at all the fresh food.
And I'm going to stop it right there. So everybody gets a nice clear shot of that. Look at her bedroom. There's absolutely nowhere to walk in that room. She's having to step over everything. There's not even a clear path. That place is so littered with garbage and food and clothes and whatever else. She can barely walk around in it. And her pets can barely walk around in it. And look over here. Look, all this cat food just on the floor like this. Where are the pet dishes? Where are they? It would take her all of like an hour to at least clean up the floor so she could safely walk around in there, and so can her pets. But this is the world that she's making herself live in, but also her pets. And you know what, Foodie, as far as you being messy, you can leave anytime you want. Unfortunately, those cats can't leave. They don't have a choice. Whatever environment that you make for them, they're kind of stuck with it until either you give them to somebody else or something happens. But this is the environment that you're making your pets live in. They can't run around. They can't play. They don't have a nice, clean, peaceful environment. This is ridiculous. You could hire a housekeeper if you can't keep up the housework. No excuses, ma'am. None. There's literally trash everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's trash. There's trash on the shelves. There's trash behind her. There's trash at her feet all over the floor. There's stuff on the bed. There's not a single inch of that room that's free of debris and mess. I couldn't live like that. That would give me a headache. I would have to do something about it. I mean, how do you live like that? That's not restful. It's not peaceful. It's chaotic. How do you live like that, Foodie? It would drive me nuts.
Hi! 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 Oh, one thing is though.
One thing, and then she mutes the camera. You're doing a live stream. Whatever you got to say to Pete, say it off camera when the camera's done. What is it with this muting? I would love it if somebody was out there that was a lip reader that could tell us exactly what she's saying.
This is. We can't fit. Hi guys. Kayla, hi everybody. Who's ready for some tea? Who's ready for some tea? Will you guys still love me after?
I don't want no tea from you. You don't even wash your dishes.
Will you guys still love me? Is this clickbait? Did I do a good job, Stephanie? I put the oh my god in there. The truth about the house. Charlotte! I fucking just woke up. I had the longest, hottest shower I could have in my life. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Nails. Nails by mine. Why did you tell Roman everything? Listen, Shan Toddler, things just slip out. This is why I'm not capable of fucking lying to you.
You know, the thing is, Roman got on his live stream and he spilled a little bit of tea. The tea that he spilled was that Foodie was talking to Roman about getting Roman's help with the move. I guess because he has a moving company or experience with moving, and she was trying to get, I guess, a quote on how much it would be to move. Now she swears up and down that she's moving to Gatineau, but Roman let it slip that she's moving 2 hours away to Montreal. So which is it, Foodie? Are you living in Gatineau or Montreal? But she went to him for a quote, and he told her, look, I can't give you a proper quote until you tell me exactly what needs to be moved. And on the low side, she's looking at $3,000 for the move. So I don't know how much she's taking, but I don't know if that's a low amount or a high amount as far as how much she would need to move anywhere. Moving is expensive, you know, not just getting in the place, but also if you need movers and, you know, the vans and so forth, they cost money. But he did let it slip that he has been talking to Foodie about the move. And isn't it something that the moment he lets that slip, she's coming on camera and saying, oh, by the way, I am getting the place. She didn't reveal this until after he said what he said. So I guess this is her follow up to him dropping that little tidbit. You know, her trying to keep the impression that she is moving into the mansion, although a lot of people are thinking it's a scam, that she has been scammed out of money or she's going to get scammed. At the moment she pays that second deposit, whoever it is she gives the money to, they're going to disappear and she's going to be out about $6,000.
You know this. I spilled the tea. All right. No, that's not it. I don't want Roman's dick. Okay, let's see. The first person to guess, I'm going to admit it. But if you don't guess within 1 minute, I'm going to tell you. All right, go. The house was a scam. Lachine. Oh, these are fun. Gemini Gem. These are so fun. It's your family's place. So we're getting the tea after Roman. Actually, no, you're not. You're getting the tea right here, exclusive tea. Your landlady told them. What? Unbelievable. The house was a scam. There was no mansion at all.
I like the comment from Charlotte sometimes. She says, just spill it. I don't pay $5.99 to work for it. I know, right? don't don't let Chantal make you work for the truth.
Which of the theories is right? You're not renting the house. You've been lying to us. You're buying Dee Dee's flat. Oh, sorry. I have not had coffee yet today.
Chantal, don't do that. Everybody is waiting to hear what this tea is, and you're going to go on off in some random tangent that nobody cares about. You're promising to spill tea, but then you're like, oh, I haven't had coffee today. Nobody cares. Not our problem. You should have drank it before you started the stream. Stay on topic.
So you're lucky. Because I'm fucking hyper. And you're gonna get it. What? I'm hyper because I didn't have coffee. Well, I don't know. I thought it was worth mentioning. Let's try some supernatural activity. Let's see if the chakras will reveal to us. Okay, never mind. I don't want to play with fire. Charlotte, okay. I can't spill it. I'm going to scream at the rooftops. We're officially moving to the mansion. Officially. I just paid my fucking rent. It's official. It's ours. Yay! Sorry.
Well, just because you paid the money doesn't mean it's not a scam. Because everything you told all of us about the mansion, it sounds like a scam, Chantal. Just because you pay someone money until you get the door key, until you get your name on the deed, and you're walking in the door, it could still be a scam. You never know. If you pay the other half of the payment, those people could take your money and run. So don't get too happy just yet. Don't get happy until you actually walk in the door and you're in the place.
And I feel so happy about it because I was able to renegotiate different price.
See, now it really does sound like a scam. Anybody out there, if you had a really, really nice place, so nice that you could charge $3,000 in rent, anybody ever heard of anybody renting a place like that and them actually negotiating the price and going lower? No, me neither. If you got a nice furnished place like that, you don't have to negotiate. You got a nice place, there are probably lots of people that want to rent from you. Why would you have to negotiate? See, it doesn't sound, what you're saying doesn't make sense, Chantal. It doesn't make sense at all. Why would anyone with a really nice place, A, rent to someone like you, and B, negotiate the price? Because I wouldn't.
Because I'll tell you what happened. I was a little bummed out and moody. Yay, thank you guys. But like I negotiated a whole bunch of stuff, but a housekeeper? I think so, yeah. Lindsay, we're going to talk about that part. Like there is a housekeeper, yes, but I haven't like come up with a schedule or anything like that, but basically there's like a housekeeper, not to do regular cleaning, they said, but basically just like maybe once a month, a huge clean. So it's a once a month thing.
You know, I don't know if this place is for real, but if I were her potential landlords, if they saw this video, just this one video showing the state of her bedroom, I would be canceling that deal. I would give her money back if she did pay money and say, no, you're not going to trash our place. Our home is not going to look like your room. No, ma'am. Nope, not worth it. Not worth it.
It's cheaper now. That's why I'm so fucking happy. Because I just feel less stressed out. Because whenever you take on something that you feel is like just too much for you, like you feel like I can do it, but I won't feel good about it. Like I'll probably be house poor. Well, not house poor, but like just I don't know. It's just I have to make sure. I don't know. I just wasn't feel. I was just feeling a bit nervous, is what I want to say. Jamie Rose. I don't know why I'm not a member anymore. I'll check, but congrats. Thank you, Jamie. Faith, everybody. Yes, accountable. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys the exact amount, but I was able to negotiate um something that works out for both of us. Jamie Rose, welcome to Get Back. Very important recent reviews. Thank you guys, and look at all of you guys here, like excited and cheering me on, and I just want to say honestly, I don't think any of it would be possible without you. I know it sounds corny and cliche, but it's so true.
You don't care about people. You care about their money, and you're only nice to people when you need money. And maybe you went to these new landlords and said, "Oh, I only make so much money." You got the money to pay $3,000 in rent, Chantal. You got it. It's more than the villa, but knowing you, if you did get a place like that, you're going to rent out the other bedrooms. And you know what? You were talking about a content house. Since you're paying your rent, since you're paying Pizza's Way, since you're buying groceries for Natter, since you're also supporting Dee Dee, might as well just have everybody under one roof. Let that be your content house. That would be amazing content to have all of you characters together in one place. And it would be cheaper for you. Instead of paying the rent on two places, you're paying the rent on one. Instead of running back and forth to Montreal to see Natter, he's right there. The fireworks, the drama would be amazing. It would be amazing, wonderful content for all of us over here on the reaction channel side. It would be different. It wouldn't be just you by yourself being boring. Let it happen.
Obviously, and I'm super fucking excited. And I just want to say, like, I know it looks like I was doing nothing but sitting here and getting high.
You were.
But when I'm offline, I am usually in my bed working hard to get all this taken care of. So that's why this is a huge. Whenever I say things, I have to try to remember you guys only get little snippets of what's going on when it comes to certain things. So, hi, Brooke. Willie, Tian Boy, yeah, JB. Cherokee. By the way, you look beautiful. Your fashion show. So proud of you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of sad it's kind of sad that when I think about my fashion show, I don't really have good memories.
Pardon me, it was not your fashion show. You did not put on the show. You were not the organizer. You weren't even the designer. You were a model in the fashion show. So stop saying that it's your fashion show. There were other people present.
About it. That kind of is annoying. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Chaperone Cherry. It's relief that I have because you guys have no idea. Because let me tell you the honest story time about this. While I get ready, because we gotta take Pizza's mom out for supper. Oh shit. And it's my aunt's B-day. Plain cheeseburgers! Okay, Bella, $2 towards your rent. Yeah, guys. So it's gonna be kind of like we want it to be. I'm just happy that I established a rapport with the homeowners because that makes it so much easier. Like it makes it a system of trust. It's just so much better, like that makes me so much feel more at ease. So just give me like 2 seconds.
Why do I have a feeling she's love bombing these new property owners and trying to lull them into a false sense of confidence and trust? Oh, you can trust me. Don't worry. I'll take care of your home. I promise I won't make a mess. And then they come back later and their house is going to be trashed. And then it's going to be too late.
Here. I'm just going to mute.
Why? Why are you muting?
Track, you know? Oh, what a fucking detour.
Yep, and here comes a super chat. Failed house sitting arc says Roman said you're moving 2.5 hours away though. So you want to explain that, Chantal? Why Roman said you're moving 2.5 hours away, which is right where Montreal is? Would you like to explain that? Why would he say such a thing?
That was an actual moment of silence. Failed house sitting arc. Roman said you're moving 2.5 hours away, though. No, I'm not. I'm not telling you where the fuck I'm moving. Congrats, I knew you.
You told him where the F you're moving, and he told us. So would you like to address it?
You would never give up. Oh, thank you, Gemini Gem, ever for 8 months. Ready, set, repeats. And I really want to thank you guys. And I don't want to say, haha, fuck you haters, because honestly, even haters have helped me get to where I am in a weird way. But
yeah, and you're over there wanting to go out to the reaction channel, so explain that. The reaction channels that for over a year, they basically kept you relevant and they talked about you and kept interest on your channel, but yet those are the people you're going after. And the guy that you claimed abused you, are you throwing strikes at him? No? Not one? Wonder why that is.
Beezers, fallen Beezers, everybody. I want to have a new arc moving forward. You gave Roman info. Sofa King, no. Everyone thinks I gave Roman info.
But why would he say that?
The only one who really knows everything is here. And please don't think that I'm trying to dupe you guys and be frustrating. It's just the fact that I'm trying to protect myself and not reveal my actual address, which I'm sure you can appreciate. You know? So.
You know what's going on? Chantal is keeping her mouth shut about where she's going. She doesn't want to reveal too many details because if she does, if she blabs too early, the homeowners might get wind about who she is and what she does and how filthy and disgusting she is, and they might pull back out of the deal. And she knows that. So she's keeping her mouth shut so she can at least get inside the home and get established before that happens.
I'm proud of you. Thank you, Triggered Andy. Yeah. A tranophobe to help me move. No. No, honestly, look, nothing personal with Roman. But I'm probably going to I was talking to a friend of the family. They're going to actually probably help me move for free. So that will save me like $1,000. So I'm going to they just said, just make me dinner. So Ice Cream, member for 9 months. Congrats. Thank you, Ice Cream. I like your name. Ready to Thank you.
So little Miss Cheapskate over there that spends tons of money on edibles and food, when it comes to moving, she's going to be a complete cheapskate. Even though she's got money, she's going to try to find people to do the hard, heavy lifting and the labor for free. Shame on you, Chantal. When it comes to moving, that's something that is hard work. It's time consuming. And you don't want to pay people for their time and for their labor. You want everyone to do everything for you for free so you can put more money back into your pocket so you can buy another Nashi or another edible.
Now, we have to talk about what really happened with the house. Because I'm sure. How come whenever I move this way, I can't breathe right? Why do I have small town boy in my head? Ugh. It's from the... Okay. Alright. Oop is scented. Okay.
Can I just make a random comment? So let's talk about Sofa King. He's one of the unholy trinity for moderators for Chantal. There's Plain Cheeseburger, Sofa King, and Ashley Lamborghini. I got a question for you, Sofa King. What is this preoccupation with asking people if they've taken a shower? Before I banned you from my chat room because you would come in being a rude ass, you're trying to claim that I never took a shower or that I need to take a shower. You seem to be preoccupied with people taking showers, as evidenced by this comment saying, who asked Jamie if she needs a shower? Because we got that info. You are so on top of everybody taking showers and staying clean. And here's the irony of that, Sofa King. You are subscribed to and you are loyal to a woman who prides herself on not taking a shower and not being clean. So do you come at Chantal and ask her every day if she took a shower? Are you concerned about her showering habits? No? It's just weird that you're concerned about everybody else's. I'm just curious. I'm wondering what's going on with that.
So basically, now I can start packing and everything. I didn't want to start everything until I was like 100,000,000% because there were some. Oh, Ted! Who asked Jamie if she needs to shower? Ted, member for 5 months, proud of you, Beezer. Love you tons. I love you too, Ted. Thank you. Ready, set, repeat.
Yeah, everybody's saying they're proud of Chantal. Don't get proud just yet until the move actually happens. Because anybody anywhere can say anything. Like I could be over here and say, I'm moving into a mansion tomorrow, right? I could say that, I could make that claim, but until it actually happens, does it matter? No. Chantal's a liar. And she could make up, she does make up things. She's done it before. She exaggerates things. Her move is not going to be happening for another month. So she can sit here on her live stream and say, I'm definitely getting the mansion, but don't believe her and don't count on that until it actually goes down. Until then, it's all talk. Wait to see proof of what she's saying before you believe her.
Claire, Lambo cotton candy, member for 8 months. Can't wait for the mansion tour. It's a house, but you know. Are we gonna? So the new nickname is the mansion. I can always count on you guys for giving me, you know.
And why is she calling a 4-bedroom place a mansion? It's not a mansion, it's just a 4-bedroom place.
I think I'm too happy. Reaction channels, I don't care if you use all this one.
Oh, so 1 minute we can't react to your streams, the next minute we can. You don't get to decide when we react and how much footage we use. We're going to do it anyway.
You can shout it to the rooftops. Yes. But you have to say congratulations.
No.
When you talk about it.
No.
Say, congrats, Foodie.
I'm not congratulating you until you get your butt in the place and you start improving yourself. No, I'm not going to praise you for something that ain't happened yet. And nobody should do it either. Until then, it's all talk.
I'm super happy. Lucy West, member for 11 months. Ah, so excited. Pity me. Run away, turn away. So the next step is finally moving. And then the second step is making I have to work my work. I want to work on starting writing a side project. Second,
little advice, Foodie. writing takes a lot of work. You got to work on getting your house in order before your move. That's going to take all of your energy. Don't start this writing nonsense until you're done with all of that. Because considering the mess that I see behind you and around you and on the floor, it's going to take a lot of effort to get that straight. Save the writing until after you move.
I want to get on a promotional video for trying out for Canada's Got Talent because I don't know when the auditions are closing. I don't know where I'm going to have to travel to audition. And even if I don't win Canada's Got Talent because I'm not marketable, it's going to be super fun. Don't you think so? I don't think I'll be able to vlog anything though.
You know, sorry, Chantal, you don't have any kind of talent for a Got Talent show, but you know what? I support you going on a talent show on TV. You want to know why? Because if you went on a talent show and you got on TV, we'd be able to see all of you in real time without all those doggone filters. You wouldn't be able to use your phone filters. You would have to show your actual self. So please do it. Go on a talent show. We want to see the real you.
Obstacle. Obstacle, yes, Sherry. What's your talent? Beezing. I decided that I want to go because I'm not good enough singer, Lindsay, to become Canada's Got Talent. Like, there's really good singers. But people, honestly, people who just deserve it more. People who have been singing since they're kids, who are really good singers and really, really want it. Like, honestly, I don't even want to win. I just want to have fun. I mean, obviously winning.
She just wants to do on a talent show what she did with the fashion show. She just wants to be in the spotlight. I think all the attention that she gets on YouTube, it's not enough. She wants more. She wants to be in as many spotlights as possible. So she went to the fashion show, and despite the fact that she knew that her being there would be detrimental to the designer, to the other models, to the venue, she went anyway just because she wanted what she wanted, even if it was at the cost of other people. She didn't care about the collateral damage because no sweat off her back. And now she wants to go on a talent show, even though she has no talent, just so she can say, I'm going on TV. She just wants to be on TV. She wants people to see her and talk about her. And maybe that might lead to more traffic for her channel.
Would be fun, but I don't think I'm an idol, right? So I'm not Canada's idol. But I definitely want to bring beezing to the world. Or
I fucking hate that word bees. I hate it. It's so childish. You know, she says it all the time. Beezing. I'm beezing. Everything is beezing. Beezing this, beezing that, beezing tomorrow, beezing the next day, beezing yesterday. Sick of it. I'm sick of that freaking word. Beezing is a word that she came up with where she can misbehave, and it's a cutesy word, so it doesn't sound as bad as it is. Being almost 40 years old and beezing is pathetic, Chantal. It's pathetic. Don't nobody need to know that word or you. Okay?
Maybe we could go as a professional hill roller. They can get a hill and do rolling down that hill. I already got it for them, the skit and everything. What do you think? The point is, it's a variety show. So we could think of some kind of skit to do, and maybe it will make it on. What do you think? Definitely not singing, but something else. Rolling down that hill. Would we get footage? Heck yes. You are Canada's idol, Kayla. How's your uncle in Cape Coral? They're not in Cape Coral yet. You think I'm moving there, right? Oh, I see what you... You guys are good, though, I gotta say. So here's the thing, okay? My uncle and his wife, actually do have a house in Cape, I think it's Cape Coral. Um, it might, is Cape Coral Fort Myers? Is that the same thing? So they have a house, and do you think I should wear this out to dinner? And they go to Fort Myers, they go to their house in Florida in the winter because it's so.
Um, Chantal, have you been checking the news lately? Do you know what's going on in Florida right now? Hurricane Ian. Hurricane Ian is a severe hurricane that has passed through the area, and lots of people have been hurt. Some have lost their lives. Hurricane Ian has wrecked Florida. So I don't know if this place that you're talking about, that you're planning on moving, belongs to your family. If your family is going to this winter retreat in Florida, but if they were, I don't think they're going now because of Hurricane Ian. I mean, Florida is a mess right now because of the hurricane. You might want to check the weather reports, dear.
Amy Pondu. Thank you, Cruella. I'm happy for us too. I was freaking the hell out because I wasn't sure if they were gonna. The fact that you know what I feel proud of? Doing something adult for myself, like something negotiating prices, something that's intimidating for me. I don't like doing that kind of thing, you know.
Liar.
So doing this all by myself, negotiating like a big house and everything, and on top of that, um, what was I gonna say? My chakras. One day,
Oh, Lord.
I was like set on the house. Remember, I got the tequila, everything. Well, I was doing my chakra, and it was like
Oh, God. Is she really starting the metaphysical talk? Or is that where we are right now? Oh, my God. So, Chantal, what is this? I just want to know, what is this? You've been playing with the tarot cards, even though you have no respect for the cards and you're not interested in learning. You mess around with a Ouija board. Now you're talking about chakras. What is this interest in the metaphysical? Are you trying to link yourself to the different metaphysical communities on YouTube? Is that why you're so interested in tarot cards now and the Ouija board and the paranormal and chakras? You're not part of that community. Okay, that's not who you are. And you're not interested in learning. You're just a walking bag of bad energy. You have no interest in those things, and you're a dabbler. You know what happens when you dabble in things and you don't properly learn about things like that? You get more bad energy and you get misfortune. You know, you invite things to yourself that you don't want by dabbling. Dabbling is foolish. You're a dabbler.
the chakra was the woman looking forward and the kid looking back. Like, why aren't you looking back? And it was like, it's okay to change. It's okay to renegotiate. It's okay to change things up. It's not too late. So I took that as like a hint to kind of like, okay, you know, I'm not comfortable with the terms fully, so maybe I should take the time and really think about it. So I did, and it paid off, and now I'm happy about it. You know,
And again, the whole deal smells strongly like a scam. Why would someone with a beautiful, awesome 4-bedroom, fully furnished house rent so easily to someone like Chantal with her bad credit history and her bankruptcy? Why would they rent to her? I'm sure most people, before they rent, they go and they look up a person's name online. I'm pretty sure they might have seen her YouTube channel had they done that. And why would someone with a really big, beautiful house negotiate the price for that house? It doesn't make sense to me, y'all. It doesn't sound real. I've never heard of a landlord negotiating rent. The landlord says, this is what the rent is. If you don't like it, too bad, we'll rent to someone else. I've never in my lifetime heard about a landlord that negotiated rent ever.
And I didn't really talk much about that.
And Raging says, you do know that Fort Myers was hit by Ian yesterday, right? Yeah, like I said, Florida is getting hammered by Ian, and Ian's not even over yet. So I don't know if this home is owned by a family member and that's who she's been talking to. But if this home that they normally go to in the winter is located in Florida, they're not going to be able to go. They are not going to be able to go. Florida is messed up right now. And my heart goes out to all the people in Florida that have dealt with Ian, because it's just it's a mess right now because of Ian. It's a big old mess. North Florida has been obliterated. Homes have been demolished, property's been damaged, the storm surges, the whole 9 yards. Like, anybody out there that if you're located in Florida, please take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves and be safe.
Because I only have to prove that to myself, right? But anyway, so whenever I found out, like,
Yeah, and this comment, Nunya says tarot cards and chakras are not the same thing. Correct. Correct. Tarot cards are tarot cards, and your chakras are the energy centers in your body. So she's so much of a dabbler. She doesn't know that. That's how much she dabbles. She's using buzzwords to make herself look smarter. It just makes her look more stupid.
about that, I was super freaking happy. But I was stressing because, I was like, okay, I need to do something. I've been saying I'm going to do all these things for months now. What have I done of any of these things? Nothing, right? So I thought, new beginning. I'm like that. Give the 2 months notice. Do the jump. Don't live in fear. Whatever. We had to move. We have 2 months. The clock is ticking, basically. Okay. The circumstances to all that is not important, but tarot, babe, no chakra. Congrats. Thank you, Nah. I will say that yes, as somebody with a financial disaster history like I have, because I'm very, and he doesn't work right now, really technically. Um, Oil spray.
Yeah, why would somebody who owns a big beautiful house rent to two people, one of which is not working and the other one's on YouTube? Would that make you feel confident in your potential tenant? No, no, not at all.
Right? Oh, okay, Moonlight, thank you. Um, I was like freaking out. Is this something that we can do? And you have people say,
Ooh, here's a super chat. Accountable Beauty says, just admit you got evicted from the villa. Yeah, go ahead and just admit that, Chantal. We pretty much know that already.
thanks, Chantal, shorty collarbone, skinny collarbone. It's been a long 2 years. E.
Raging Roadside Return says, seriously, talking about their people, have they checked on their house? Fort Myers was devastated by the hurricane at Foodie Beauty. Yeah, it was. So if those people that she's renting from, if they normally go to Florida in the winter, she might not get the house because they have to live at the house because their winter house it might have been obliterated or inaccessible right now.
Are you guys excited to meet your new cat family? If I can focus now on doing things productive that I like to do, getting healthier because I have a lot I want to do in my life. And my accountable beauty, if you had a family member who needed somewhere, to live. You would.
What is this? Accountable Beauty says, read her lips, and she offered Phil a room in her house. Is that Phyllis? I don't know who Phil is.
Let them live there, but no, my aunt is not moving in with me. At least not now. I mean, she's
Ooh, at least not now. So does that mean the aunt will be there?
got her own place right now. She just moved into her own place, so. Don't look like the Joker. Yes, chaperone Sherry. Well, you have to put the gun on the counter. You trust me? In your life. Yes. Thank you, Sofa. You know. Hi, Lynn. I can't find it. Ooh, I have to go look for the Ouija? What does this mean now? I need somebody to take the spell off me.
So wait, Alexa's supermodel says, wait, so you haven't signed the lease yet? Was that the tea? So wait a minute, wait. Chantal, are you giving the money without signing a lease? I'm sorry, you don't give all the money until you sign a lease and you got the key in your hand. You don't give money up front, all of it, and before you move in. No.
People. Hi, Jake. Why can people bully Chantal and get praised for it, but people who try to fight against the bullying get so much hate? Because, Jake, people, I don't know. I always wondered that myself. You fatty! Congratulations, you have two brothers that are going to beat you up every day. I'm just kidding. I will never let you get beat up. Never! Go see Sam.
What about BBJ? What about her? What are you going to do with BBJ?
Go see Sam. He's going to wait for you outside of the shower, Pete. Watch. Just watch. Sam does that. Okay, Sam, I'm coming. Chibius. Okay, I'm going to go give them chicken stew before we go, so they have something after for dinner. You guys are just like my friends in high school, bugging me all day to do impressions of things I once did. Can you do an impression of Miss Van Bells? Actually, the one of Miss Van Bells was really bad. Canada's Got Talent, all right. Oh yeah, we can do impressions of people, but we can't do mean ones. If we're gonna be going for Idol, we gotta be squeaky clean. Dude, Pete's ordering McDonald's. Welcome McDonald's, making your order.
Okay, you know what? That's enough of Chantal. Plus, by not using all of her streams, she can't say crap to me because I didn't use it all, Chantal. Nanny, boo boo. Let's go on to the comments. So another one says, I have never seen someone who is 100% ruled by impulse the way she is. No planning or forethought goes in her decisions. It's just, I want and I want now. She's very, very impulse driven. Her life is all about obsessions and addictions and fulfilling all of them as much as possible, as fast as possible. Her life is a cautionary tale of this could be your life if you don't live life with rules and restrictions and discipline and structure and dreams and passion and purpose. This is what your life could become. She is a walking, talking, breathing cautionary tale. Kat says, honestly shocked the VIB see this and to congratulate her. Instead of telling her to get help, this is clearly a mania, negotiating price on a mansion, chakras, and tarots. auditioning for Canadian Idol, working hard every time she's not on camera. She's very unwell, and there's going to be another bad drop in mood soon. I don't know what's going on with Chantal. I don't know if she is manic. I don't know if it's drug induced. Only doctors and specialists would know. I'm not here to diagnose Chantal with anything, but you're right. Like she's very, very up and down. One minute she's happy and giggly, the next minute she's down. She does have her mood crashes. Again, don't know if that's because of what's something going on inside or something she's putting inside of herself. Only a doctor would know. Lady DMA says there's no way that a credible homeowner would rent to her impeach with bad credit and no real jobs. They would at least do a background check, contact the current landlord, and run a credit check. If they saw her social media, they would never rent to her in peace. Yeah, agreed. Because if you're a landlord, you want to basically know the person that you're renting to and that you can trust them with your property. So between her bad credit history, lack of income, except for her YouTube checks, no job history, her bad social media presence, you put all that together, it would just be a collective no from anyone who wants to rent to her. Kim says BBJ deserves a sanitary place to eat, not just food thrown on a pea-stained carpet in the corner of the room. No wonder she cries for food. The new landlords clearly are insane or haven't watched any of your content if they just trust you to look after their cats. Yeah, you know what? If she can't look after her own pets properly, how is she going to look after somebody else's? How? I mean, pizza's in the house. And I know that BBJ and Sam are not technically his pets, but you know what? If you live with someone and if you're a roommate, you can still feed and take care of animals in the house out of just common decency because it's the right thing to do. If they're hungry, it's not going to hurt you to put down a can of food or give them some water or clean out a litter box, especially if you're living with somebody and they're paying all the rent. You should be doing all that stuff without complaint. But Pete's in the house and he doesn't take care of the pets, and neither does she. Neither one of them needs pets in the house. JS says, imagine living to 100 and this is the condition in which you're living your last days. Poor BBJ. Yeah, that makes my heart hurt. I can't think about it too much because I just can't. It hurts my heart. I can't. I just want to scoop her up and take her out of there and give her a nice, clean environment, give her some food, let her live her days in peace. It hurts that I've got the heart to give it to her, but I can't give it to her. Chantal's got to do it. Melodic Alchemy says, no one forgives you for blocking them and being so rude to them just because you don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, she's rude and nasty. She gets rude and nasty, and then she comes back online, love bombing her VIB, saying, I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for you. And then when she crashes, then she's rude again. Like there's always this up and down, teeter-totter thing with her moods and the way she treats people. She's never consistent with it. Bad Seed says, Chantal, I hope you did this with a broker or a trusted mortgage company. If you did this with regular homeowners who may not be the owners, you can be getting scammed. Rent-to-own deals are usually scams without a broker. Well, that remains to be seen if she got scammed or not, or she's going to get scammed. Abby says, well, I can't say that I miss being a beezer. I got sick of the lies, manipulation, blocking, and the obsessing over Natter. Good for you, Abby. You woke up. I just wish more beezers would drink the woke coffee and wake up too. They'll figure it out in time, though. Give them some time. Bethany says, you're clearly living in a different reality than the rest of us. Yep. Kimmy K says, OMG, imagine the housekeeper coming once a month to clean up after her. The poor thing, she wants to go on Canada's Got Talent. Well, I hope if there is a housekeeper, that housekeeper reports back to the landlords. The moment that place got out of control, the housekeeper told the landlords, hey, you need to take a look at this. And she doesn't live there for very long. So she can't be there too long to damage the property. DK says, was that smeared old cat food all over the carpet that BBJ had to eat from? I get such a sick feeling in my heart and on the pit of my stomach when I see what that poor baby has to go through. I guess it's okay with her beezers, having to walk around and through the filth. Oh my God. Imagine having to live the end of your life that way. Broken heart, crying emoji. You know, this is how I feel right here. When I think about BBJ and how she lives, this is me inside. Those emojis. Effie says she's officially insane. Thomas says, look at the state of that room. You can't even walk in a straight line. No, there's not even a path. Most hoarders, when they hoard, they at least have little paths that they can walk through. Chantal doesn't even have that. She literally has to step over trash everywhere. There's not a clean bit of space to be found. It's all just sloppy. Sloppy. Size Queen says, clean the cat's feeding area. You're just piling food on top of old food and it's spilling over and collecting bugs. It's sad that BBJ has to even eat in that room full of rotten food you're too lazy to take out. Just because you don't care about yourself doesn't mean you don't have to take care of your cats. Well, Chantal's thinking is, if I can live in filth, then my cats can live in filth with me, and it doesn't bother them. Trust me, it bothers them, Chantal. They just can't tell you. They're bothered. Let's see. Al Gore says, moving somewhere you really can't afford is not a glow up. No, it's stupidity. You know, always live within your means. If you live within your means, you'll be okay. If you live outside of your means, that's when you run into trouble. And Chantal is about to live outside of her means. And it's going to bring more stress than she can imagine. Corgi Love says, Uncle might want to check on his Fort Myers home before they pack up to move. Do they not watch the news? She is clearly having a manic moment here. It's a little more than excitement. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with Chantal. I am not here to diagnose her. But if she's renting from her uncle and that's her uncle's home, I don't think they're going to be able to go to Florida for the winter. Not this year. No, not for quite a while. Not for quite a while. Juliet says full hoarder druggy mode activated. Looks like it. Angie says, I'm awaiting the I got scammed, poor me arc. Yeah, you know what I'm wondering, honestly? If she's going to come back to her audience later and claim she got scammed just to try to milk people out of more money because they feel sorry for her. And I'm going to say before that happens, don't feel sorry for Chantal. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't fall for it. I mean, she's over here spending money like it's going out of style, getting her nails done, tons of fast food, edibles. She's got money in pocket to do all of that. She felt comfortable spending the money on those things. So if she makes a bad move and she gets scammed, let it happen. Let her learn. She needs to learn. She doesn't need people coddling her all the time. She'll never learn that way. Baby Got Back says, I'm tempted to call animal control because that is disgusting. If you want to live that way, then have at it. But those poor cats are stuck in that shitty mess and they deserve better. You waste money getting high and buying fast food all day, yet you can't take care of the needs of those cats. Selfish much? Unbelievable and unacceptable. You clearly need help, but you don't even follow through on that. Weird is that the VIPs don't like anyone commenting in the comments section unless it's to support Foodie. Well, she had my support, but this is ridiculous. It's obviously too much work for you to care for two cats, so bring them to a shelter because all that crap behind you is disgusting and your two cats are eating off that nasty crap. If you want to live like that, feel free to because you are an adult, but those poor cats don't deserve to be treated like that. I wish she would give the cats to a friend or a family member or find someone that can foster them or something so they wouldn't have to live like that. At least give BBJ to someone that can give her a comfortable, clean home and proper care. I don't know how much time she's got left, but whatever time she's got left, make it as peaceful and relaxing and comfortable as possible. That way, her last days, whenever those are not full of pain and filth and disgusting suffering. Ross Wan says, I thought she already signed the lease weeks ago, so she signed a new contract. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I thought she signed the lease before. Now she's saying she signed another one. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Her lies are just not adding up. Punch Drunk Lover says, I got to 22 seconds and bailed. At the very least, put the cat's food in a bowl, please. Yeah, that hurt my heart too. Yeah, I remember seeing Timbit in Pete's room. And Pete was a bit of a savage with the way he treated Timbit because he had Timbit eating off a piece of cardboard. What is wrong with Chantal and Pete that they cannot feed the cats with bowls and dishes? They got to feed them off the floor. I mean, who taught them how to care for animals? Somebody somewhere failed in raising them into decent people. Let's see. So, you know what? I'm going to end it here. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care now, and bye-bye.